are we doing all that we need to do? Lieutenant General Russel Honore served as the commander of the Joint Task Force for Katrina back in 2005, and he has supported the Department of Defense's responses to multiple natural disasters. He knows a thing or two about how to help people when they need it. Lieutenant General, welcome. Good to have you with us.
Well, it's good to be with you in these trying times.
It's been a long time since we've spoken, but it is always good to have you here. Should the Army, should the military get involved in the relief effort, in the testing effort? Are they just the kind of people we need to lean on right now?
Yes, and in many ways, our state governors are surgically using the National Guard to back up their medical capacity and their logistics. And they're doing it in accordance to the way we've trained. And as you know, our Department of Defense, our number one job is to maintain our readiness and our posture, have been decisively engaged in taking care of those who've been shipped into the United States from ships and airplanes and keeping them and taking care of them during the recovery phase. So the Department of Defense stand by for orders, but on any given day, we're focused on the mission of those units, but their capabilities that certainly can be called upon once the governors exceed the capacity they have with their National Guard.
Yeah, we've seen the National Guard deployed in humanitarian efforts in New Rochelle, outside of New York, in Westchester County, at the request of Governor Cuomo. So a lot of hospital executives whom I've spoken to and others have been very concerned about whether they are going to have the capacity they need, the ventilators, respirators, and the beds that they're going to need. Could the Army, the Corps of Engineers, or Army units come in and effectively build field hospitals in the parking lots of hospitals around the country if it's needed?
Yes, we have some mobile hospitals. We don't have as many as we used to have. At the end of the Cold War, we eliminated a lot of those units, but we do have some capacity. But look, I would rather use a building than a tent. I think where they could assist would be in existing hospitals to back up medical personnel. But every time we pull a doctor off of Fort Bragg, that's a doctor that's not there to support the troops that are training and preparing for other missions. But the government will do this if that's what they have to do. We did it in Katrina. We pulled ships, deployed them. We pulled medical personnel from the reserves. Every time we mobilize a reserve doctor, that's a doctor that's not in your community or a nurse. So that's a balance to that. But that is the fallback plan if needed, because our mission in the Department of Defense, as a retired guy from that outfit, is to protect the American people. And whatever it takes, I'm sure the Secretary of Defense is standing by with the great team from our armed forces to help where needed, and they will do it upon request.
All right, General, thank you very much. A guy who knows how to get things done. Lieutenant General Russel Honore, we appreciate your time tonight.